Are you looking for a podcast about turning to ash upon the wind?
Well, then you must be thinking of another podcast. Oh!
Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
How are you today?
I am surviving, but I cannot say I'm thriving.
I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just wanted to give a final comment on 2020, and then I'm never speaking about it again.
Okay.
Okay? So we literally just recorded a podcast last week about how 2020 fucking sucks.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
All we did was go, this year sucks, there's nothing forward, there's nothing in the future for us, right?
Right.
And then, like, 3 days later, Chadwick Boseman died.
Yep. I really hate that every single episode, I feel like we're coming to this episode with the energy of, like, who has died now? What do we have to talk about now? What's the next horrible thing that's happening here in America? But, yeah.
Taylor just was looking at her phone, and she just goes, oh, shit. And I was like, all right. That's probably nothing too bad. And I was like, oh, what? Like, somebody, like... I was like, oh, read something on Facebook? Like, something stupid, right?
Yeah.
And she goes, Chadwick Boseman died. I was like, you're a goddamn liar.
Right.
You pull it up, and sure as shit, he did.
Yep. I thought he was, like, in his early 30s at the oldest.
I mean, I didn't really ever think about it, but I probably would have thought at least in his 30s somewhere.
Yeah, but even so, like, 43 is not old by any means.
No. So I've been watching a lot of stuff and reading a lot of things that different celebrities have to say about him, you know?
Yeah.
The fact that he was diagnosed with colon cancer, like, in his early 30s.
Mm-hmm.
And basically everything that we know him for, he gave to us while dealing with that. That is remarkable.
Knowing. Yeah. Like, knowing that he might not make it through, and yet he's putting himself through these, like, roles where you have to gain weight, muscle, and you have to lose weight, and then you have to gain the weight back.
Honestly, that is the first thing that I thought of. I was like, holy shit, and he got in the best shape to be Black Panther during
he had,
that?
like, Hollywood body,
Oh
and he's
my
going
God.
through fucking chemotherapy. I just... man.
He is the definition of the human spirit pushing against all odds, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. What a hero.
I love that he gave us what he could. Taylor was, like, rocked by it. Like, do you ever, like, see a celebrity death? And I mean, a lot of people just see him and go, like, oh, like, that was a cool guy. That's sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then, like, sometimes somebody dies and you can't shake it. Like, it just gets to you.
Yeah,
you know?
that was David Bowie's death for me. It, like...
Yeah.
That was a cold dagger to the heart. Like, it hurt me.
Yeah.
I felt
Yeah.
like a family member died.
Like, Taylor was she just was rocked to her core by that one.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's kind of how I was. I think the one that got me the most was the dad from 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter. Do you remember that show?
that was a weird one, too. That just came out of left field. Like,
yeah.
he just suddenly died.
Just died. That's the one that I think hit me the most, because I was just... I mean, I was younger, so I was like, oh, you know, he's on TV. Like, his life is great. And then it's just like, one day he was gone.
Mm-hmm.
It just, like, shook me. And I'm, you know, not... I mean, there's been some that have hit me a bit harder since then, but that was the most shocking one for me.
Yeah.
You know? I just don't even know what to say. This year is... Oh, and I saw a picture of Chadwick Boseman and Kobe Bryant together, like, right after they posted that. And I was like, dude, that was even this year.
It was,
like,
God.
what is happening?
Yeah.
So, 2020, you can just go away.
Yeah,
but,
fuck off, 2020.
But Chadwick Boseman, may you rest in power. You were an inspiration to humankind, and you will be greatly missed.
This one's for you.
Okay. So in the last episode, you had the most phenomenal crack.
Oh, thank you.
And I was like, mine are always so like, eh. Like, they're just so sad sounding compared to that one you had. So I'm going to try to do a really good one.
All right, let's get this. Ooh, that was like a commercial crack. I'm ready to drink.
That spritzed everywhere.
Mine always do too, actually. I always just like fucking rip it open.
Yeah,
so you gotta do it.
See, I normally like, I like pull it till it just cracks. I let like that kind of pressure out, and then I do the final one. So I like, psst.
Yeah,
and then
you can't let the pressure out. You just gotta go, wow, open that shit right up.
Whew, that was a crack. Okay.
I was on Overwatch the other day, hanging out with a friend, and I opened up a seltzer, and he got so excited. He was like, "It's like the podcast!"
Oh my god! He's like, "You do that in real life?"
Yeah, it's like, well, it's a beverage.
Sometimes.
No, I was honored. It made me laugh. It made me feel a little bit like a rock star. You crack a soda and people go fucking nuts.
Wow! I'm cracking one open. Oh, so you know what? This pod, we talked about the shit last time. I just want to talk about some happy shit.
Yeah, let's just talk about happy stuff this time. I'm tired of feeling sad. Let's look at the good side of life.
So I wanted to tell you about something I watched today.
Okay.
Because of that scream that I just did.
Okay.
So today, NVIDIA started talking about their new line of graphics cards.
Hell yeah, they did.
Right? Did you watch that presentation?
I did not.
I was getting prepped for the podcast a little early today.
Yeah.
And I was like, I guess I have time to watch the whole presentation. So I watched the 45-minute thing, right?
Okay.
Just watched it like all the way beginning to end.
Yeah.
Man, can I just say, I'm not 100% sure who like the host was of that presentation.
Uh-huh.
I guess he's like the president of the NVIDIA Corporation or something.
Okay.
Man, the pride he had in his eyes when he shows off the card for the first time, like,
yeah.
it was like that man's child, and he was happy to show everybody his brand new baby.
This is my little baby girl.
So happy.
Her name is RTX 3070.
Man, like, I was like, he is really proud of this thing he's made. Like, that's awesome. Like, that's cool to see, you know?
That's good.
Well, like, you think about businesses, and it's just like, here's another product, slap it out there, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't get to see, like, the actual genuine happiness and emotion of the people behind the products that, you know, are coming out for us.
Right.
So I just thought it was really cool that he looked so happy. He was like, it's here. I get to show you. And he looked so happy. I just thought it was amazing.
That's cool. I've been watching a TV show lately called *Halt and Catch Fire*. Have you heard of it?
I have not.
It's originally aired on AMC. It's on what am I watching it on now? Netflix? I think it's on Netflix.
Okay.
But it's about like these tech startup people. It's like these 4 people back in the 1980s, and they're like doing their thing and building a computer. And
okay.
They're really just like super into it, and they're working long, hard nights, and they start to go a little bit like nuts about it. And then when they finally get their computer created, it's just like the best thing in the world, and it's their baby. And it's just makes me happy to watch.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good show.
So we need to get graphics cards.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to get a new one so bad. My graphics card right now. So I've been playing the shit out of Swatter, like we have addressed previously.
Yes.
We went to Hoth, which is the snow planet, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And like the whole world's made of ice, and then the sky is supposed to be like this purpley pink pastel kind of just, you know, light colored wonderful sky, like a snowy wonderland. Okay. I walked out on Hoth, and the sky was like swirling black and purple, and I was like, why the fuck does the sky look like this, Richard? What happened to Hoth? And Richard's like, it looks normal. And I'm like, no, it's black and terrible. What's happening? And he comes and walks into my room, and he's like, oh shit. But apparently my graphics card is starting to malfunction so bad that it's just like repainting shit at will.
Okay.
So sometimes I just get like anti-color. I don't really know what's happening with it. I desperately need a new one.
I mean, you're rocking like a 1080, right?
It's pretty darn old, yeah.
Yeah, like you're rocking like 2 sets of cards back now.
Yeah, GTX 1080, baby.
So, I mean, I think you've been on the computer scene for longer than me. Like,
computer scene.
I didn't have a gaming computer of any sort until the 2080 series came out. Like the new like RTX shit. That's the first time I've ever had a computer like that. So my first graphics card was a 2070.
Okay.
You know.
Wow. Yeah.
So I've never known anything else, right?
Right.
But after watching the presentation today, I already want to upgrade.
Yes.
It was phenomenal. Like how awesome that stuff looks that's going to be coming out. Like they basically were like, let's just double the compute power of every single piece.
Right.
And it was like, okay. And it's going to be at a, basically, I can get the 3080, which would be a step above me because I'm at a 70, right?
Yeah.
For about the price that my 2070 was when I got it.
Yeah, they're not like unreasonable.
That's nuts.
It's pretty cool. I think the one that I'm aiming for was like around $700. So, I mean, it's an investment. It's not going to be chump change, but at the same time, like that's a reasonable
that will
price
last you. I mean,
for
if you're
a long time.
Yeah, you're still doing a 1080.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be 4 to 6 years old.
Yeah.
So that's going to be like $100 a year. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm going to ride that thing till it dies, till it turns to sky black.
I would probably sell mine. I don't think I would ever... I don't know. Maybe I would keep it and then build Taylor a computer at some point. And I mean, she would probably be fine with that thing.
You should do that.
Like, I mainly want to see if it will help RTX voice any better.
Yeah. Oh, I want RTX voice.
That's why I was talking about the Scream, right? Mm-hmm. So... You didn't watch the presentation, and that's what I wanted to tell you about. So I was watching it. So these new... I don't really think it's tied to the cards, but basically, NVIDIA's got the new cards, and they're also releasing, like, new programs coming out, right?
Uh-huh.
And they didn't mention RTX voice at all. Like, there's no new voice, okay? Which kind of was a letdown for me. But... They have this thing called NVIDIA Broadcaster.
Oh,
I think. And so it's something that they're working up to broadcast things, and RTX voice is built into it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So it like shows this guy, and he goes, now I'm going to ask my girlfriend to come in here with a hairdryer. And so she's sitting back there, and he turns it on, and it, cuts out the background stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I can only imagine if it's going to be in a new app, there's going to be some enhancements to the feature.
Yeah.
You would think, right?
You would think.
So I'm hoping. But then, oh man. Okay, so it can do like a green screen effect without anything behind you.
Oh, nice. Which
the PlayStation kind of does on its little camera thing.
Yeah.
But so the guy's like, all right, let's say, my room is gross. And he goes, which it is. Look at it back there. He goes, I can turn on a blur filter. So basically it just blurs the background and he stands out on top of the blur. Right?
That's nice. Yeah, like a cell phone camera.
Yeah. Or he could like get rid of the background, and he was like, "Now look, I'm on the space station."
Okay, so like a Zoom call.
Yes, he was very animated about stuff, right? But then he goes, and then check this out. He goes, "Have you ever been like using your webcam and you go, man, there's like a lot of real estate behind me. Like my face is really tiny in the center." He goes, "You can zoom it from this program itself."
Yeah.
So he like zooms in on his face, and then he goes, "But when I do stuff," he's like, "I kind of bounce around a lot, and it's not uncommon for my face to leave the frame." He goes, "But watch this." And he turns on a feature, and it's a face track so that it follows him wherever he goes.
Like TikTok has a filter for that, right?
Yeah. So now that's on the webcam. So like if we were streaming, we could really get close up on her face, cut out a lot of the background.
Yeah. But
still be able to move around, and it would still keep the focus on us.
Huh.
So
that's cool.
They have a lot of cool shit coming out. I think you would like the presentation if you like real technical speak,
Yeah, I'll probably watch it.
They had a lot of shit in there. I will link this video. It was from IGN, I believe, is where I watched it from. Yeah. But this one, I don't think you or I care about, but I just thought it was cool, so I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
They are doing a new thing, I guess, with the cards. It's called NVIDIA Reflex. And it's basically a way to improve latency time between your mouse and the computer and what happens on the screen.
Oh, cool.
And they gave this really cool, like, scenario. They go, okay, so here's the guy. It was the weirdest question. I could see this being on, like, a kid's test nowadays. Because it was kind of like the whole, if you have a train going 40 miles an hour,
and
how long will it take to get here?
67 watermelons, and the train coming toward it is carrying 43 goats.
How many people will die in a train crash? Yeah.
All the goats.
So this guy, he goes, okay, there's a character moving on the screen at 150 pixels per second, right?
Okay.
And he goes, and when he goes through this little gap, our person will have 180 milliseconds to fire and shoot the guy. He goes, but with, system lag and all that stuff, that's a fine time to do it. And he goes, but with Reflex, it'll help you reduce the time and be able to hit him. And I was like, that's really cool.
I don't understand how stuff like that works.
That's on them, man. They are the technical people.
Yeah, because like they were doing that thing for what do you call it? Stadia too, right? Where they had like lag prevention, where your shit would like predict what you were gonna do a millisecond before you did it. But how do you know what I'm shooting?
Exactly.
What if I'm bad? What if I didn't shoot him?
I don't know what the stuff is, but it just sounded cool, and I wanted to tell you about that one too. So they got a new broadcasting thing, the Reflex, and then those cards. And I gotta say, I was dead set on wanting the 3090.
Yeah.
Until he pulled it out, and he pulled it out of his oven.
Oh.
So he was giving his speech from the kitchen.
Okay.
Right? Man.
Stuff in the oven.
His stove and backsplash, gorgeous. You gotta see this stuff. It's fantastic. It was like a marble arch.
Oh.
And then like this like Grecian like stone sculpture thing as like the backsplash. It was fucking beautiful. I was staring at that half the time.
He got that Silicon Valley money.
But so he goes, here's the 2080, here's the 70, and he's like, but you guys want to see the 90. And he opens up the oven and he goes, he pulls it out. Kelsey, as soon as I saw it, I immediately did not want it.
Is it just too big?
It is huge-fucking-mungus.
Oh my god.
It is a beast. I can't wait for you to watch this and see what you think.
Okay.
But it's designed for Pixar to like render their movies. Like it's made for like way more than us playing fucking Swatter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I will let them have that. I'm done.
Yeah, we don't need that intensity.
But you know what? He led with this. I wanted to tell you about it because I don't know if you knew about it.
Okay.
But I think we should try to get in on that. So he opened up with this thing. I guess, you remember when cryptocurrency was a whole thing and you could leave your graphics card running in the background and it would earn you stuff?
That's why graphics cards were so expensive for a time there, because Bitcoin users were like buying them up so they could mine more bit shits or whatever.
So NVIDIA was part of this thing. It's called, I guess this website looks like it's called Folding at Home.
Okay.
And so basically you could let this thing use your graphics card while you weren't using it, and they have been they've been using all these people's computers that have allowed that to happen to help create a mock-up of what the coronavirus looks like when it goes to attack a human cell.
Yeah, I actually did that for a time.
I want to do that!
It's pretty cool.
That is super cool. I want to help out. So I just thought that was really cool.
It is. You don't have to do anything. You just kind of leave your computer on, I guess. I don't know. And
it helps save the world.
Yeah.
So
be a hero.
I thought that was a really cool thing because that's what they opened the show with. And then they showed what all of their computing power and stuff has accomplished, and they showed the model and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really neat. So that's fantastic. I thought that was a really cool thing. to hear about as well.
Very cool.
We need to get new graphics cards, and we're going to play the fuck out of Swatter when I finally download it.
You gotta download it.
I know, I need to. I've been clearing off games little by little from my SSD, because that game I think I want on the SSD.
It's a pretty fat game, so
yeah.
I would put it on your SSD.
Yeah. So that was something that I got into before the show. What else have you been getting into?
I've been getting into several things. So we covered this last time. You sent me a link
to
our good favorite show about a dinosaur called Primal. They have confirmed the release date for the back half of season 1.
So October 4th.
Yes. Mark it on your calendars.
So just about a month exactly.
Yes.
We will be having new Primal.
Hell yeah.
But, so I'm wondering, is it like one a day? Like, I don't know what their schedule is. So I gotta keep that up, but I just know that I'm gonna have to find a way to, like, own those shows at some point.
I know, yeah. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be available on AdultSwim.com because that's where the first 5 live. I wonder if it has on there the air schedule. Let me have a look.
So, I have a question for you about it.
Okay.
Are you going to watch it, let's say, in the installments? So if it's, one a week, are you going to watch it every week? Or are you going to wait?
That's what I was going to ask you.
Oh, I'm going to wait till it's done.
I think I have to wait till it's done so that I can binge it because
I'm going to crank all 5 out at one time.
Yeah,
okay. Like the way I watched it the first time. I'm not going to be able to wait.
Yeah, so we're going to have to just totally bust through all 5 episodes and then we're going to do a nice big Primal review again.
Good.
Yes.
And so also in that article, you pointed that out to me that I'd completely skipped over a whole sentence. I skipped over a whole sentence that said...
The most important sentence!
Confirmed 2nd season for a full set of another 10 shows.
Fuck yes, I'm so excited.
I don't know what to think about that because I want to know what Mr. Tartakovsky's vision is for the show.
Yeah.
Because how we both love Breaking Bad, but the vision was 5 seasons, and it was exactly that, 5 seasons.
Yes. So honestly, Primal, I would have taken as these 5 episodes. I would have been okay with that.
I would not have been okay with it.
I mean, I would be sad not knowing what happened to Fang, but I would reconcile it in my soul, and I would be okay.
Yeah.
But I have good faith on Jenny Tartakovsky that he's not going to take it out past what he wants,
Yeah.
Like, when he knows it's over, it's going to be over.
Well, I'm trying to think, because, so I've still never seen Samurai Jack.
I haven't either.
I have it, and I've seen the first 3 shows, 1 billion times.
Okay.
Because I really want Taylor to watch it, because I think it's going to be that good. I think it's going to be that good of a show.
So Samurai Jack had 5 seasons.
But it got canceled after season 4, and he brought it back for one final season to, end the cycle.
Okay.
So, yeah. I mean, he knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's about. He's got ideas.
Yeah, so I feel like he knows how far to push the show without running it into the ground,
Yeah.
Because from what I understand, people weren't getting tired of Samurai Jack. It was just up... You know how sometimes a show is just up against the wrong lineup of other shows?
Yeah.
That seemed to be its problem. There were too many other shows that people were like, well, I'd rather watch this. But the people that love Samurai Jack never thought it was getting stale,
Yeah. That's what happened. I'm still, a little bit salty. That's what happened with Invader Zim and SpongeBob SquarePants. That they were in the same, time slot era. And then SpongeBob, prevailed. But alas, they're both good shows.
I mean, does it weird you out that SpongeBob is still on the air today?
Is it for real still airing new episodes?
Yes, that is still a show.
What?
Yeah,
how?
That show has never ended.
How many episodes do they have now?
I don't know.
Let's take a bet. How many do you think?
How many singular shows?
How many, episodes?
Man. I'm gonna go with, 400.
Oh, that's so many. I think it's less than 400. How many years?
I think...
So it started in what, 20...
It started in 1999. It's been on for 12 seasons.
No, 1999 to 2020?
Yeah.
That's 21 seasons. 21 years.
This says 12 seasons right there. So hang on.
Let's fact check these things.
Number of seasons 12, and there is an episode count. So
Okay,
so what is your guess?
Okay, I'm going to say 12 seasons, maybe like 250 episodes.
Man, you definitely win.
What is it?
262.
Fuck. That's still like a lot of episodes, though.
No, yeah. I mean, it's still on. It's still going today.
That's insane.
Release May 1st, 1999 to the present. It's still on.
How?
I don't know. Like, I've been wondering what is up with this show, because I really thought it was over, and then I looked it up one day, and it was like, oh no, there's still seasons coming out. It's like, how? How on earth? So, on February 11th, 2019, they had a 20th anniversary.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I thought the creator, like, died or something, right?
Something like that, but I mean, I think it's still going.
Yeah, Steven Hillenburg died November 2018.
Yeah, but it's still going. So maybe there was like a break until they figured out the direction again?
Maybe. God, where did he die from? He was only 57. Oh, he had ALS. Jesus.
I knew that because of when the whole ALS thing was going on. That was a big deal.
Ugh.
That's right. But anyway. So yeah, okay. You definitely Price is righted that one.
Okay.
For me, this show ended with the movie. Like, I've never watched it past the movie.
Yeah, I don't know if I even watched the movie.
I absolutely hate the new logo.
There's a new logo?
Oh, I don't like this at all. Hang on. It's so... Like, it's a little too clean, if that makes sense. Like, it's too square. Well, I mean, it should be square, because it's SpongeBob SquarePants, but...
Yeah. What was the original logo? I'm, like, struggling to remember. It was more pink, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was, like, more of, like, a brown to it in the background.
More stuff was happening with it.
I can accept this one.
This turned into cartoon critique hour.
I know. I'll send you this, and then we'll move on. But, so here was an older one that I could find.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird.
I like that better. And, dude, you haven't seen the fucking movie? Are you kidding me?
I don't think so.
It's like the best movie ever made.
Oh, that's them's words right there. That's a lot of...
You haven't seen it. It's so good.
SpongeBob movie.
Like, SpongeBob the movie, like the first one. I haven't seen the other two.
God, what? There's so many movies. Jesus.
I know. I think there's a new one coming out, like, within a year or so.
Yeah, this one's coming out in 2020. The SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run. They're in, like, 3D. They look terrible.
Yeah, I didn't watch the one where they went in 3D, because the second one's when they started that. I was like, I'm not about it.
Okay, so the SpongeBob SquarePants movie in 2004.
That one is... I watch that movie still. I'll just be like, I gotta watch the SpongeBob movie.
Okay.
It's so good. I can't believe you've never seen it. It's got David Hasselhoff in it.
Okay, maybe I have seen it. I recall David Hasselhoff being like live action or something, right?
Yeah, and then he puts them between his pecs and he rockets them down to the seafloor.
Yes, okay, I remember this.
Okay, good. Like, that movie's phenomenal. Great movie. But that's where the show ends for me. Like, I've never watched it on TV since that movie.
Yeah, that is a long run. Okay, so the movie was released. Here's a little pop quiz for you.
Okay.
The 2004 movie was released as a Blu-ray plus DVD combination pack on March 29th, 2011, alongside what movie do you think?
Like, these movies released on the same day?
It was a combination pack, so you get a Blu-ray of SpongeBob plus a DVD of what other movie?
Is that another Nickelodeon movie?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm gonna go SpongeBob and Horton Hears a Who. Why not?
For some reason, Charlotte's Web.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, I definitely do not own that combo pack.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
All right.
Why would they put those together? Here, laugh and then fucking cry.
Zuckerman.
Zuckerman's famous pig. That's some pig.
Just after you watch some Sponge.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, yeah, so I've been excited for Primal, and I'm currently watching... I mentioned this like several episodes ago, but I'm currently watching Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I kind of don't want to talk to you about it.
Why?
Because you're taking so long.
I know.
It's been months, and the last I saw was a tweet from you saying, on episode 8, 6 months in, it's not even like one a month.
So I told
that is
you,
one a month.
I told you I was like waiting. I was emotionally preparing myself to begin to watch
Okay.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I was putting my name in the hat to be drawn out in the big ball pit or whatever. I'm only 10 episodes in, but so far I'm enjoying it because it's so simple and predictable, if that makes sense. For what I'm in right now, it's very childlike. We're just watching this like 10-year-old boy get excited about learning how to make water splash. And it seems just a very like, it's a relaxing watch. I don't have to worry and be like, is the character gonna die? Because I feel like in the end, I'm only in like episode 10. I don't know the full story, but I feel like the kids are just gonna win. Like they keep coming up against the mean Fire Lord kid, and they just keep evading him and winning. And I'm like, this is predictable and simple, and I like it.
I was just gonna say it's gonna take a hard like Harry Potter turn soon.
Oh no!
Where it's like, we're kids because we don't know what real danger is, and then real danger's gonna happen, and you go, oh fuck.
Okay.
Like shit, I can't be a little kid anymore. All
right.
Shit happens later on.
Okay.
I don't want to tell you what I think that turn is. I think I have an idea of where you go. Oh, this can get pretty dark. There's something that I'm thinking of that I think would be that, and I think when it happens, you would tell me.
Okay.
So we'll see whenever you get there.
All right.
So I will check in on you 4 months from now.
Okay. I've also been watching Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the animated series.
God, I need to watch those.
So the first.
Do you know who made that show?
Is it Mr. Tartakovsky?
Jinde Tartakovsky.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like the animated one though, right? Like not.
Yes.
It's not Star Wars. The Clone Wars animated series. It's like 3D animated, so it's not his style,
Yeah.
But
it's supposed to have his like story beats in it. Like, He's like, apparently he did really good with creating a story that people are like, oh shit, that's like legit.
Yeah, so season 1, I was not impressed with this show. I was like, it's pretty simple, and there's a lot of huge plot holes that they don't bother to fill. Like, it's just Anakin on adventures. Like, he goes out and he blows up a ship, and he won. But now I'm in season 3, and it's really getting into, like, this gritty-ass shit. So, like, he and Ahsoka go to this fucking planet that is made of the Force, and there's, like... a father and a daughter and a son, and the daughter embodies the light side and the son embodies the dark side, and then Anakin just like gets stranded on this planet, and they're like, he's the chosen one, and they start to really dive into like how he goes to the dark side. So it's starting to get very adult almost,
like heavy kind of.
It's really like some of the episodes you're starting to walk away like I get choked up in them. I'm like, oh, that's really fucked up.
Yeah.
It's really good. I really, really love Ahsoka Tano, and I really wish that she had more of a role in the original movies. I don't know where in the timeline that she would fall, but I want to see like more of her.
I was going to ask you to tell me what you thought about her, because the only thing that I know about this show is that she's the standout. When people watch the show, that's what they discuss.
Yes, I love her character.
Like. Okay.
When I was first introduced to her, I was like, she's very annoying. She's just a kid, and she's just very, very annoying. But now that I'm seeing like more facets to her, like they're starting to pull out more of her personality and kind of where she falls on the spectrum of like light to dark, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's very cool to see.
Are you watching this on Disney Plus?
Yes.
Okay, because you know that this is another Jandy Tartakovsky thing that got canceled and never finished.
It didn't finish?
And they called him back in, and they have finally done a final season that actually came out this year.
Okay, cool.
So, because you're doing it on Disney Plus, you should get the last season as well.
Okay.
But yeah, this was another one that got canned, and he didn't get to finish his storyline, and now he got to. So
this one, it says it's developed by Dave Filoni, and when I click on him, he actually is known for his work on Avatar: The Last Airbender. Interestingly enough.
He has a cool hat.
He sure does.
I will say that.
Oh, he also worked on The Mandalorian, which also is coming back in October for season 2.
So that one, I didn't mind watching that one week to week.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of not into doing shows week to week anymore. I kind of like to just have the season rounded out, be done.
Yes. I don't even like starting shows that don't have an end to them. Like, I've just been watching seasons at a time, you know? Like, I want to have a show that I know has a concrete ending. I know there are 4 seasons of this, and then I will not watch it ever again.
Yeah. I started watching a show.
Okay.
That we can't let Desi know that I like.
Okay.
So, Desi, close your ears. Watching that Harley Quinn show that was on the DC Universe app thing.
Yeah.
I really like that show.
Is it controversial?
Yeah. I mean...
Everything Harley Quinn is controversial, isn't it?
She doesn't have her accent, like, at all.
Oh.
And I know that a lot of people don't like that. And the show... I think the show even made a joke about that. So, like, it knows, you know?
Okay, so it, like, broke the fourth wall a little bit?
Oh, it does all kinds of weird stuff. It is the weirdest show that I've ever seen. I'm digging it so much.
What's it called?
It's just called Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn show.
So there are 2 seasons. I haven't even finished season 1 yet. But it's really funny. It's really funny. I like it a lot.
The animation style is pretty cute.
Oh, it's super clean looking. You know I like that.
Yeah, it reminds me of Teen Titans, kind of.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure that Robin from Teen Titans is in this one.
What is this big shark man?
Oh, that's a king shark. He is half shark, half man.
I love him.
Dude, he is hilarious.
Okay.
He's like the biggest teddy bear out of the entire show.
Okay. Harley Quinn's wearing a hat
shark
that says head bitch in charge, and I kind of want that.
Yeah. Yeah, so she breaks up with the Joker and then says, "You know what? I'm going to be as big a villain as you are." And the whole premise of the show is she's trying to rise through the criminal ranks and become his equal and not seen as just like his sidekick.
Okay.
And I think it's really funny. It's pretty good.
Is there a lot of like Poison Ivy content in this one? I'm seeing a lot of art, and I'm not sure if it's fan art.
I mean, she's in it, but she's currently dating a dude.
Okay.
And I really thought that she was going to get with Harley from a screenshot that I saw one time.
Yeah.
But that has not happened.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm almost done with season 1, so...
I can't tell if this is a screenshot or if this is fan art, but Poison Ivy is definitely on top of Harley Quinn in this.
Show me the picture real quick.
Just like bearing down on her. Let me snip this for you.
Because there was a moment they were breaking out of prison, and there was like an explosion, I think. She just kind of like landed on her.
Whoops, we almost kissed.
Yeah, so nothing really goes down there.
Okay, well.
Oh, that's the TV show fight thing. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Nothing comes from that, and she's dating a dude, and show's literally following that one, so...
In this one, they're straight up kissing. This one's gotta be fan art. I like playing the game of when you go on Google and you're like, is it fan art or is it canon? Because
dude, people draw fantastic stuff.
I know. This looks
it's hard
directly
to know.
from the show. It says TV promo on it. Is this for real?
Well, that might be season 2.
Okay, maybe they get together.
I mean, I told you, I saw a screenshot from it when I was getting it, and I was like, oh, okay, so that's going to be a thing. And it's literally far from a thing right now.
Okay.
So it might happen, because that is straight from the show. That looks like the show. So I'll have to let you know.
It would be cool if they have, like, a lesbian romance on a child show.
So that's all I really got for TV right now. Have you been playing any games?
Oh man, you know what I got back into? Speaking of loving the simple things,
What?
Minecraft. Don't vomit at Minecraft.
I maybe one day I will try it, but the reason why I don't want to play it is because I don't want to build anything.
You don't have to build anything. You can just run out in the wild and fucking die if you want.
Okay, I mean, I guess.
That would be a fun stream for us.
We're just like, hey, I'm gonna go run out and die, and you're like, I made a castle.
That's what Richard and I have been doing for the last day. We've just been like deep in the Minecraft. I don't know. They recently came out with an update, so there's like more biomes and stuff, and it's scary because they made a swamp biome. And
well, you know, when you get your new graphics card, Minecraft has amazing ray tracing features, and you would literally be blown away at the difference between what you play now and that one.
I swear to God, people take Minecraft to lengths that they shouldn't be able to take Minecraft. It's cool, honestly. I think it's amazing, just like the depth of humanity that loves those squares.
Didn't they just finish building like a 1-to-1 scale of the globe of like our world?
Probably, I don't know. Minecraft people are nuts. Like, they'll go in and it's like, I made a 1-to-1 ratio King's Landing from fucking Game of Thrones. Here it is, the whole town. And it's like full of stuff, you know? Like, just incredible detail.
People do things.
People got time on their hands.
I wish I had that much time on my hands.
You do have that much time on your hands.
I guess.
What are you doing?
Not building worlds. I can't do that.
Well,
that's like that stuff is impressive because that's also like 8-bit style stuff, which people say is like the hardest type of art to do.
Yeah. I mean, my creativity kind of maxes out in Minecraft of just like, I've made a cute house with a floor and walls that match. But yeah, some people just make incredible like mazes and castles and just wonderful things.
Speaking of that,
Minecraft.
I gotta ask you a question.
Okay.
When's the last time you turned on Animal Crossing?
Oh boy. I don't even have the swimming update yet.
Okay, I mean, I haven't touched it since like July, so it's not like I've been playing it anytime recently.
Yeah, I think June or July in there somewhere.
Okay. Because you were all about building, you know, your island and stuff, and I was thinking about it, and I think that's what made me stop, because I don't want to be building the stuff, because I don't care about that.
That's kind of what made me stop.
I like my island the way it is.
Like, I got to a point in my island where I was like, okay, everything is the way that I want it, and then like I made the mistake of going online and seeing people that made incredible, cool islands that are just like unachievable by what I think I can do.
Yeah.
And so I tore down half of my island and I was like, I'm going to do it better this time. And then I moved a bunch of shit. And then I was like, I hate it. I hate it so much. It's bad. It's terrible. And then I shut it down and I haven't picked it up again.
You don't keep up with the Joneses. That's not what we do here.
And sometimes I think about Punchy and Cherry and I'm like, they probably miss me.
Oh my God.
And if I boot it up again, they're going to be sad.
I do want to play it at Christmas.
Do they have like special Christmas stuff? I'm sure they do. Yeah.
Like, supposedly all of your big, like, fir trees. So not the ones that have the fruit. But
I was thinking fir trees, like F-U-R. I was like, what are you talking about?
No. But, like, the bigger trees that are on, like, the cliffs and stuff.
Uh-huh.
They supposedly get Christmas lights when it's time.
Oh, fuck yeah. I would cover my island in that.
I mean, that's your holiday, so I feel like you're going to be all over it.
I might jump back in at that point.
Yeah. I mean, I've been collecting Christmas decoration stuff since I started playing it. Like, I basically was playing it till Christmas. But then I wasn't... Yeah. Like, I have a bunch of snow globes. I have a South Pole.
What?
I have some kind of like Santa decoration thing. Like I have all these Christmas things that I was waiting to use when it was Christmas time.
Are those like DIYs or stuff you bought at Nook's Cranny?
Some of them were like Gulliver gave them to me.
Oh, okay.
But like the snow globe, I think I bought.
I think I have a snow globe too, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because when you like walk up to it and you like press on it, you can shake it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll probably get back into it then, but Not till then.
Cribbus.
I started playing a game.
Which play?
Have you heard of Fall Guys?
Oh my god, this is all over Twitch.
Okay, yeah, I've heard about it, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I don't know, it's probably not going to be that much fun. We haven't stopped in like 2 days.
Oh my god.
It is wildly addicting because it's like, I could almost win this.
Yeah. It's like gambling.
Well, it's like Fortnite, but you're not like immediately out because somebody shot you in the face, you know?
Yeah, it's like Fortnite, but also WarioWare, right?
Kind of, because it's just
like
you running
little mini games.
obstacle courses.
Yeah.
Well, so it's basically, all right, so there's a race, and there's just different courses that you can run.
Okay.
There's like a memory game where like it's like a 4x4 square tile, right? And they'll light up like 3 squares at a time and show you what image is on that tile, and then it'll count down and say, be standing on that one.
Oh,
and
God.
then you have to like try to run and land on the one. And I think that goes 3 rounds, but they add up to like 5 different images on the tiles at one point.
Fuck.
So there's that one. Then sometimes you have team battles to do. Mm-hmm. So like the team ones fucking suck because if your team doesn't care, then you're just eliminated from like the game.
The one that I've seen is like everyone gets a raccoon tail or something, and then like you're trying to steal the other players' tails.
That one's pretty fun.
It looks like a lot of fun.
The team ones, there's like a Lucio ball
Oh my god.
kind of thing, but you're that fucking super stubby dude that doesn't run fast, so it's the slowest Lucio ball of all time. So there's that one. There's one where you have to work as a team to push a ball down a hill, but you have to like work together to move it through these obstacles and be the first one to reach the end.
Okay.
Then there's a bunch of eggs in the middle of the map, and you have to grab an egg and put it in your team's basket. And the team with the least amount of eggs, everybody on that team is kicked out of the game.
Okay.
I have been right there to win about 3 times. Like, I've been at the end of the race. The crown is right there. I just have to jump and be the first person to touch it. And I was, like, a millisecond too slow.
Oh my god.
I've
So
been right there.
You're playing online with like a bunch of different people, right?
It's 60 people at a time.
Holy shit, that's so many. My god.
But the first round will eliminate about 20. Like, right off the bat, 20 people are not going to go through. And then it goes, like, to maybe 30 people, then to, like, 15 people. But some of them, it'll say 17 people get to make it through, but sometimes only 5 people make it, so only 5 people go on to the last round.
Okay.
So it's not even guaranteed that there's going to be a certain number of people by the end.
Is it a free game?
It was free on PlayStation Plus last month, and that's why I have it. Because I was like, well, I'll download it. It's free, because I always get the free games for the month.
Yeah.
But it's been a full month, and I just now started it, and I wish I'd been playing it this whole time.
Oh, it's from Devolver Digital. Look at that.
I know.
That's your guys.
I think we should get that and play it together sometime, because I think you would like it.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I'm sure that Richard probably got it on PlayStation Plus.
I would play it there and start, and if you do like it, then we should both get it on Steam, and then we can play it on Twitch or something for everybody.
All right, cool.
It is fun. I only really know about it because of Twitch. Have you heard of Tim the Tat Man?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw him win his crown finally.
Yeah, I watched this documentary about him winning his crown.
My god.
I mean, it was like a 5-minute video that he posted on his own thing, so it's not like it was a big deal. The Fall Guys Twitter was even trolling him and like making fun of him that he couldn't win. Like, so much was happening that he couldn't win, and when he did, Fall Guys finally followed his account.
Oh, that's a mediocre prize, but
it was this huge deal, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give that game a try. Like, it can't be this difficult, and fuck, I really didn't think I'd ever come close to winning. It's hard. These people, it's called Fall Guys for a reason. They just fall over.
yeah.
I don't know how many fucking times I'll just jump, and his legs just slip out from under him, and he just falls down. I'm like, what are you doing?
I love games of physics like
Get
that.
up!
It reminds me of Totally Reliable Delivery Service. That is a ton of fun. It's so stupid and just bad, but it's really, really, really fun.
The game kills me. It's stupid sometimes.
Yeah, ragdoll physics are the best.
I really thought it would be about a month before I ever got far. But, like, within a day, I was first in a race one day, which I never thought would happen. And I almost won, like, 3 times. And I was like, I can do this one day. But I'm afraid that like, as soon as I win, I'll never want to touch it again.
Because then you'll have the crown. What more is there?
I mean, I did it. I
It's
won.
the ultimate prize.
Like, I won. I'm good now. I feel like that's how I'll be, but I don't know. So, if Richard got it, please try it out and let me know if it's anything that you would ever want to play a little bit of from time to time.
Okay.
That's about all I got.
Yeah, I think that's all I got going on in my life. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I spoke a couple episodes ago about going vegetarian, and I have gotten an outpouring of support from some listeners who've been like sending me recipes and just good blogs to follow, tips, tricks. It's been really nice. So I just want to thank everybody for coming out and being nice.
Well, fantastic. So, real quick, what is the best vegetarian dish you have had in, let's say, the past week? What's like the best thing you've had or made that you were like, man, that was good?
I have been trying to perfect my tofu game, and I think I got it on lock. Like, I made a good tofu the other day, and it came out looking like Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. I'll have to send you a picture of it.
Okay.
It's super good. I just like tossed it in with some peppers and onions and some Asian sauce over rice, and it was really, really fantastic, and I'm happy with it.
Awesome.
I'm trying to like take pictures of all my food so that I can improve and get better over time.
Yeah. You go, man, remember when my tofu used to look like little blocks of sponges?
I mean, that's just what tofu looks like.
Now it looks like a sautéed salmon fillet. Fantastic. Ah.
Don't they look good?
Oh, they look so crispy.
Don't they? They were nice and like yummy.
That doesn't look bad. They kind of look like you ever been to 54th Street, the restaurant?
Yes.
They look like the tater kegs that they have.
Okay.
So they're like tater tots, but they're filled with like cheese and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, damn.
They look like little tater tots.
Yeah. They kind of do look like little tater tots.
They do. Well, do you want to keep this show going for another 12 seasons?
And then some. One more thing, listeners, before we go to the end of the show here, I just want to make sure that you are all registered to vote. It is so, so important this year, and every year, honestly, to get out there and get voting in the elections. Vote for the people that you want to see make changes in the world. Vote for the people that speak to your heart. That
reminds me, I'm actually in suspense. I checked the other day.
What? Why are you in suspense?
It said something about they just wanted to, like, verify my address. So all I gotta do is verify my address with them, and then they're good to go.
Okay, get that done.
Yeah.
Because this election's going to be fucking hectic with COVID. So, like, vote early if you can. I know Texas does vote early. If you have a mail-in ballot option, please do the mail-in ballot option, but do it early. Get it done early. Don't procrastinate on this stuff. We want to make it easy on the Postal Service. We want to make it easy on the government. We want to make it clear and concise.
We will link this website where you can check your voter registration status.
Yes.
That's how I found out that I was in suspense. Because I know that me and Taylor are registered, but, I mean, it didn't stop me when I voted the last time, so I don't know what has changed. I guess I just haven't, filled out something that they were like, hey, we just want to make sure you're still where you are. You know? So we will link this thing. You can check and see, and I think you can register on the same thing just in case.
Cool.
So, yeah, we will link that. Make sure you guys at least go check that out and see what kind of shape you are in.
Yes.
And don't forget, everybody, please tell your friends about us. Help us grow this audience. Don't forget to subscribe to us on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode. We release weekly every Monday because this season don't stop. If you have a second, please go rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. That really helps the show out so that we can continue for 1 billion more seasons to come.
While you're out there, you can find us and friend us on social media. We are at YMBTOAP on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Be sure to like and follow our Facebook page and subscribe to our channels on YouTube and Twitch. We have a lot of cool stuff coming on Twitch. Make sure that you are hitting that bell so you get notifications every time we go live, because we're going to be on there a lot in October. You can also email us at yimtope@gmail.com. We want that listener mail. Tell us if you're playing Fall Guys. If you are into Minecraft or Swatter, you can join my Swatter server that I just opened. What else do we want to know from our Yimtopiary?
Let us know if you like to watch TV shows the way they were intended, week by week, or if you also like to solely binge it and just get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Because I've definitely changed to the season must end before I will even attempt to watch a show now.
1000%.
Our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please don't forget to check him out on YouTube and all of his amazing stuff that he hasn't stopped doing since the world has gone to crap. And as always, thanks for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question: what's Kelsey's tofu gonna look like next week?
On fire!
Ah!
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
So, I found this old fidget spinner sitting around.
Oh my god.
And so I was holding it and I was spinning it, and I was like, I was smacking the shit out of it with my finger, like getting it to spin like super fast. And I was just like catching it at the right time, right? And my finger hurt really fucking bad, and I looked at it and it had like bubbled out. I like exploded a blood vessel in my finger or something.
Fuck?
From just pew, pew, just spinning this thing.
You're fidgeting way too hard.
I know, and now I'm like, I'm never gonna fidget again.
Fidget spinner injuries, Jesus Christ.
I give up. But yeah, so don't fidget too hard, okay?
Okay.
Please don't. We are past the age of spinning too hard.
You can't fidget anymore when you turn
No.
30.
You gotta
Fidgeting forbidden.
you gotta like slow it down. You gotta like fidget revolve. You can't fidget spin. Okay, different. You're just kind of like, let the revolutions come to you. You don't force them.